Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, one and all, to a brand new edition of the Quinn Spinn. I'm your host, the Quinn. At least that's how I'm known here on the program, and I'm back here on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and more for another rousing and riveting installment of the official podcast of Underground Music Collective. And this is another quick spin and a record-breaking edition at that. I will explain in just a moment. And I'll also explain to you that Rebel 9's All I Become is our opening theme song. You just heard it at the top of the show. It's been that way since the great year of 2014, and it will be until the very end of days. And I'll tell you what, that Creed thing really put a tickle in my throat, and I'm kind of distracted. When I lost the news today, Lord Goldie is breaking the record. Fifth all-time guest appearance to take the lead from Foundation Mecca and Aaron McClendon. Congratulations. And apparently we're just going to communicate as Scott Stapp tonight on the show. We haven't done that yet. We got to keep it fresh. It's number 5. You know, it's turn number 5, so we got to do something. Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, God.
Yeah. How's it going?
It's going.
All right. Well.
No more White Claws.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah, no more White Claws. K-Fox, who was on the show a couple episodes ago, just came by and let us know. Although I'm drinking Liquid Death because I like to murder my thirst. So there's that. So, shall we remind the people who you are, what you do, and why on earth you'd want to come on the show, all the shows, for the 5th time for some reason?
Hell, I don't know. No, I am Lord Goldie. I am what you call an entrepreneur. I do a little bit of everything. I am a hip-hop artist, songwriter, manager of an R&B duo by the name of ViB, V-I-B, no E, and pop soul singer, Odessa Moon, event curator. Man, I'm out here in the community doing things for Recycle Reinvest. We're about to start a program by the name of Soil Soldiers. Do a little bit of everything, man. I'm tired. I'm tired. I need $1 million tomorrow.
Same.
And a 3-bedroom house for $20.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, same. Yeah. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming back on the show.
Yes, I want to come back because I come back. That's what I do. I come and I go back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, well, welcome.
Thank you.
And hopefully you'll come and go back many more times.
Yes.
So you do have a lot going on.
Yes.
And not the least of which, hold on, is this.
Sunday Funday!
The Sunday Funday movement, which was actually responsible for both your second and, by accident, third appearances on the show. Because remember, we recorded that bonus after we recorded this one.
Right.
So for those who are uninitiated into the Sunday Funday movement, what is it?
So, Sunday Funday is a fun ass day every Sunday. Me and the crew used to go out every Sunday. We would start with brunch and we would bar hop until the clock stopped. Well, the clock never stopped, but you know what I mean. And so, in 2021, Regerica, or Jay Pearson, had a beat battle. And Nikes was one that produced the track. He was one of the guys who was always winning the beat battle, always had dope-ass tracks. And he was like, hey, let's get together, let's do something. And I said, yeah, let's do it. And we're going to bring that nigga. And I pointed at Foundation. So we get there, and I was like, man, I just got a feeling to do something country, like some country hip-hop shit. You know what I'm saying? I had been hanging with the homie, like Cowboy Trey, and seeing a lot more people doing, like, more country hip-hop stuff. I said, well, I've been writing country, you know what I'm saying, with other co-writers over the years. I mean, me and Sarah Mae Chilton got, like, a country pop song called Broke. So I've already then made my, standing, and it ain't like something we just hopped in. So he started making the beat, and Foundation holla out, top down in the city on a Sunday. I said, I like that. So we kept writing until we got the hook. And so, White Claw.
No White Claw.
So we wrote that song, did like a little demo for the hook, wrote our verses, and I called up Sean, Mr. Pop Soul, on the interwebs. I was like, hey, I need you to come do this hook for me. He's like, all right, I'll come do it for you. I'll do a scratch vocal, and then, you can get whoever you want to redo it. I said, cool. So he came, he did it. First he was like he want to keep his vocals on there, but eventually we convinced him, and eventually he loved the song. And so we recorded the song, got it mixed and mastered, told LaJuan about what we were doing. We just met him that year at a event that Shawnee and them had put on. I think he was shooting stuff for Classic Williams. Shout out Classic Williams. And shout out Twisted Focus, that's LaJuan and Anissa. So told him about the idea. He heard the song. He was like, hey, I want to be a part of this. So we found, shout out to James Brown. We started working with him and Guidance Whiskey with the song, and he linked us up with somebody who had a party bus. I can't think of his name. Damn, I'm sorry, but we love you. We appreciate you. We had a good time, and we actually had lost a guy who was the bartender at night. So we dedicated the video to him as well. I think the bus was like the Boozy Barge bus or something like that. It's not here anymore because of that stupid ass party bus law. No alcohol and all that stupid shit. Tennessee always fucking up. Y'all fucking up the THCA stuff too, but we're gonna come back to that. So we shot the video, we did a marketing plan, put a hell of a plan together, put some bread behind it, shot it out for 2022, came real hard with it, and then, as far as the follow-up, we failed. And so once Beyonce started doing her stuff, and I started seeing people resurfacing, pushing real hard, like black artists specifically in country music, pushing real hard. I'm like, let me take this to social media. Should we, rejuvenate, resurface Sunday Funday? Like, and people like, hell yeah, why not? Let's do it. So, fast forward to a couple weeks ago. Shout out to Nashville's. Shout out to Shawnee Rain. She got the girls together. Shout out to AA Prince. I got the Sunday Funday shirt from them, and we mobbed and was the talk of the night for that night. And shout out to the girls. They held it down by passing out flyers and giving people information of the song. Definitely a trial run, but I feel like for the most part we succeeded. Something
to build on too.
Hell yeah.
I had a chance to be there too, and now it's becoming this thing where we're developing Sunday Funday experiences, and what could that be, and how can we engage the community and bring that community together through all things Nashville music and culture, and all segments of the community too. And I think what was really interesting about that night was we had all different people from different parts of the community, different walks of life, different genres of music, some non-musicians among us, all a part of this and all part of this movement, this,
and excited about it.
Yeah. This representation of the Nashville community. Right.
Yeah, we had a full marketing meeting before we went in. So.
I actually have video of that we'll be posting if we haven't already.
Right. Yeah, we do need to post that. I kind of missed the Sunday Funday mark Sunday, but I'll be back to it every Sunday, this Sunday, starting this Sunday.
And we'll continue developing ideas, of course, around it, and I think, to your point, with Beyonce creating that moment for so many black country artists, now you're seeing so many more coming to the forefront and conversations starting around that, right? And so where do you feel Sunday Funday can fit into that ecosystem?
Right smack dab in the middle of country and hip-hop, honestly. Being here from Nashville is something that needed to happen to not excluding the country artists, the black country artists that are in country music. They have been struggling for some time trying to make their mark in a genre that is so fucking racist. You know what I'm saying? So, and I stand by that. I don't care. And so dealing with that, and then also dealing with trying to get a hip-hop community out here to grow to where we're noticeable, because we're one of the 3 top cities in the world for music, and we're the only city that only sheds light on country and nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we got the gospel. Some R&B done made it through the cracks. Some pop done made it through the cracks. Hell, Taylor Swift went country and then exploded with pop when she, transitioned over. So it's just kind of gatekeeping. We blasting them doors open now. Slowly but surely, we unpicking locks and stuff. So putting the two together means that, for one, we knocking these doors down, and for two, people are going to understand that we have a place in this as well. Not just hip hop, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to hip hop, but it's just not. And I probably not even heard something that makes sense to me, but it's just not to the point where, besides Alexander King, love you, brother, it's just not what it needs to be. Mm-hmm. And that's my opinion, honestly. I think it definitely can be better musically. Mm-hmm. And, you know, and for y'all to come on and do country and rap and call it hip hop and, like, not have no place for hip hop, that's an issue. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So we breaking down doors with the song. It's a great song. But at the same time, we breaking barriers that's in between the Nashville country music worldwide scene and us Nashville locals that do every other genre up under the sun.
Mm-hmm. Breaking down the silos, getting everybody to communicate with each other and sharing the true shared experience of what Nashville is
right
at its core, which is not just country music, you know. And I think like there's starting to be this slow awakening to that, like outside of Nashville, like, oh, there's more going on there. But I could tell you, you know, as you know, I moved here at the end of 2018 and everybody was like, well, I hope you like country music. Mm-hmm. And, you know, from the little bit of research I had done at that point, it's like, it's not just that, but now, like, having been here 5.5 years, it's not just country. Right. It's an entire ecosystem, not only musically, but creatively here. Mm-hmm. And, you know, we're here at the Content Collab at H.O.M.E, you know, and we're seeing that. We're seeing people from all different genres, all different, you know, creative disciplines, walks of life coming together here and creating. Right. And that's what this can be. And that's what I think Sunday Funday is and can be so representative of, is like, what is the true essence of this city? Right. And how does that have its rippling effects out in the world?
Exactly. And Sunday Funday identifies with all that, because if you go out in Nashville on a Sunday afternoon, every place with brunch is booked. You've got to have a reservation at majority of these places. And the bars are going to be packed, from downtown to Demonbreun to Division to where our community hangs, which is Buchanan, you know what I'm saying, Willie B's, Minerva, you know what I'm saying, Antioch, Sky Bar. It's so much going on a Sunday that you can't help it but have a fun day, you know what I'm saying? And so that's the culture. The pedal taverns, that's the culture. The party buses, the bridesmaids, heifers, that gets on our nerves, but it's the culture now. Mm-hmm.
They're part of the fabric of the city.
Unfortunately. But we love y'all. It's a good time. I mean,
keep spending money here for sure.
Yeah, keep spending money here. Yeah. You know, they did something on saying Broadway. The people come in and they spend like something like $24 million a day. Why we can't touch that?
Right.
I feel like we need to touch that. I feel like at least $1 million of that need to be ours a day. Mm-hmm. You know, and give us a first floor. We don't want to be on third floor on Broadway. You know, everybody's like we had a post the other day, you know what I'm saying, in the home chat, you know what I'm saying. Shout out to E.T. He's got a hip hop show during CMA Fest. Mm-hmm. Where is it at though? The third floor. Mm-hmm. So if you're going into these venues and they rocking the first floor with country, you're not thinking about going to the third floor and seeing what's up there unless you know. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and most of the time on Broadway, a lot of the bands aren't even playing country. It's just the top 40. It's just the covers. Like, there's not really that room for original artists down there.
Right.
Original artists are the heartbeat of this city and of this ecosystem. Without original artists, you don't have music.
Yeah.
And you don't have new music, and you don't have things happening like are happening within this country ecosystem, this country hip hop fusion that's going on with things like Sunday Funday. And it's such an important part of moving us forward. And like, no disrespect to, you know, the bands I'm about to name, but like, how many times do you need to hear the same Blink-182 songs? You know, how many times do you need to hear Don't Stop Believin'? Like,
Chris Stapleton, I love you, bro, but Tennessee Whiskey is worn the fuck out, and that's not his fault. Mm-hmm. It's not his fault.
He wrote a great song.
He wrote a great song.
People love it.
People want to karaoke and cover it. I bet you go to downtown right now. Right now. At what time? 7:54. Somebody's singing Tennessee Whiskey.
Mm-hmm. Guaranteed. Mm-hmm. And these days, people are also singing Creed.
Creed, too.
Mm-hmm. Creed is having a huge moment right now.
And, the homegirl, let me hear things before he changes.
Carrie Underwood.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Before we go, just want to give a quick light shine onto the Healers.
Yes.
The Healers.
Follow us everywhere. The Healers 615.
Yes.
DAHELERZ 615.
So that's you and Foundation Mecca.
Yep.
And tell us a little bit about it.
So basically, me and my brother Foundation, we've been talking about doing music for a long time, and we have done music. You know what I'm saying? I think Sunday Funday is what sealed the deal and brought us into alignment. And then some songs we did at the Underground back in the day, but like I had an idea about this song called "Healing It," and just being the healers, and he was down for it, and so we started recording like. 2022 we started recording, and we did like the pilot show basically here for the gift of music, and people loved it and they want to be a part of it. And I was like, hey, we've got something. And then fast forward, we just did a show with Nash Live, and from making people sit down, breathe in and out, and to ending the show where everybody's up releasing their stuff, like, bro, we got something there. We got music that's going to make you feel, and it's going to make you heal. And not to say it's going to make you, because heal at your own time, when you feel safe in your space, But I feel like it's a movement that's needed in hip-hop because people are tired of the same old. It may or may not be supported by big labels because they want to continue to feed us the poison. But we got the antidote.
Mm-hmm. So make sure the Healer 615, DAHEALERZ 615.
Yeah.
And make sure you also follow Lord Goldie on all of the
all
other
platforms.
places you can follow.
Everywhere. Lord Goldie 615. Everything's in my bio on Instagram. The link tree has everything. Excuse me. Even, the Healers is in my bio. Just follow everybody. Follow Quinn Spinn. Mm-hmm. Follow UMC Nashville. Mm-hmm. Follow Gerard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and follow Creed too. Official Creed page on Instagram. And this has been the Quinn Spinn.
Tell them pay you for that.
Yeah, Scott, we'll
pay money.
Yeah, our people will call your people. We'll do lunch. We'll work it out. Work it out. We're gonna do something with Creed one of these days.
Cool.
Right here, Nash Live featuring Creed.
Yes.
That would be amazing, actually. If we could pull that right now at the height of Creed's powers.
Manifest it.
It's going to happen. And this has been the Quinn Spinn. 2 ends in Quinn, 2 ends in Spin. Find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and more, as well as on the socials at Quinn Spinn Official on Instagram and Threads, the Quinn Spinn on Facebook and TikTok. And you can follow Underground Music Collective at UMC Nashville on most of your social platforms, as well as UMCNashville.com, our central hub for all things independent, community, creativity, music, and more. Usually I lead with music. I don't know why I start with community. Probably because Sunday Funday is bringing the community together. How about that save? That was good. Speaking of Nash Live, at Nash Live Shows has some stuff going on, which we've probably announced by the time this comes out. I don't know when I'm releasing this, but we'll find out. But anyway, follow Nash Live Shows on Instagram. Follow me at GerardLongo12 if you want info on all those things and the occasional Creed shitpost and fitness thirst trap. It is thirst trap season. And Revel 9's all I become. I'm going to take us out like it brought us in. Grab some muffins on your way out.